Olha quanta coisa de Dokkan na minha live. Puta que pariu.
Nossa.
Mas hoje não é Dokkan, sinto muito.
Não, é ele mesmo.
Pronto.
Nossa, finalmente eu vou poder comprar meu estoque de emergência de analgésico. Que, nossa senhora. Dor tá foda.
Bora Starfieldar.
Não posso nem reclamar porque o preço dos remédios que eu vou pegar agora com frete é 67,77. Ia ser mais de 120 pílulas, sem o frete. Eu acho que foi uma boa economia.
Se sair mais barato, filho, nem reclama.
Ai, cara, nossa, eu tô passando muito mal de rir com essas porra, cara. Falo, mano.
É uma segunda-feira, bicho. Afinal de contas, é uma segunda-feira.
Caralho, é uma segunda-feira. Você fica assim.
Ah, velho, é normal. Assim, a gente já tá sanado. É tipo assim, é normal, velho. Segunda-feira é dia do quê? Vamos vazar documento no War Thunder. Vamos fazer pergunta idiota.
A pergunta. Não, pergunta idiota não. Afirmação imbecil. Que o cara queria falar pra mim que não é uma dungeon.
Cá estamos. Aqui estou mais um dia sob o olhar sanguinário do Vigia. O que temos aqui? Hack Trades. Mas aí é. Porra. Véi.
Que?
Não, a mission board da Ryujin só me dá a missão que eu já fiz, então eu nem vou perder meu tempo. Tudo bem, agora eu tenho um escritório na Ryujin.
I better do this right. I don't want people breathing down my neck. I'm not gonna miss Naru. I can still see that smug look on her
Eu vou ter que
face.
postar no memes em inglês. Peraí.
Não, fica à vontade.
Nossa. Não, essa não deu.
O que temos aqui? Nada.
Ai, você tá com seu WhatsApp ligado?
Sim, por quê? Só não vou ficar vendo coisas agora porque eu tô no meio da Liverson.
Meu Deus.
Eu peguei um monte de coisa e eu até agora não vi minhas armas. Tá, eu roubei essa arma aqui. Quer dizer, eu não roubei, eu me apropriei dessa arma aqui. Furious Old Earth.
Peraí. Tá fazendo treinamento com o MST agora?
Tipo isso.
Nossa.
Cosplay. Ashta Tamer.
Não, cos pobre, porque eles pegam mais. Se não roubou o suficiente.
Ah, não, mas aí eu viro presidente da república, né, velho? Eu não tô mirando tão alto assim, velho.
Dá um dedo e parte do fígado, porque vai tomar no cu como bebe.
Opa, peraí. Posso vender coisa pra você, senhor?
Plenty of good stuff.
Que bom.
Ultimate Flex, você rouba a pessoa sem ela saber e vende o item de volta.
Ô, BGA, obrigado pelo hydrate. Aguinha tomada com sucesso. E aí, brother?
Eu tô no café.
Deixa eu ver. Acabei de tomar um café com leite, eu tô suave.
Não, eu tô tomando um café na caneca, bruto.
Bruto demais. Urban Efficiency Attire. Tem mais alguma coisa que eu possa vender aqui? UC Security Uniform. UC Navy Armored Fatigues.
Será que seria legal se pudesse pegar a estética da arma, igual com o Diablo 3? Se pegou a arma uma vez, a estética tá guardada?
Eu acho que você pode, mais pra frente, tipo, dar tipo transmog nas coisas também. Mas...
Pô, isso aí é legal.
Não sei. Arboron. O que vocês fazem? Puta, vocês fazem armas não letais.
Find better weapons than Neon than the ones I'm selling here. Hey, thanks for stopping by. The name's Ken. Let me know if you have any questions.
Eu
I know
tenho
these
que
weapons like the back of my
esperar
hand.
passada segunda e terça-feira, porque eu tenho que esperar os
Can't say
preços
I'm surprised.
negociarem.
You have the look of someone with a steady hand and a good eye.
Porque tudo
You've
despencou
never
de
tried an
preço,
Auberon
tudo
firearm.
Ok,
I highly
ok.
recommend them. They fire more smoothly than Laredo weapons, and they're not as bulky as Combatex models. You can't go wrong. What brings you to Ryujin Tower today?
Just looking around, I work here.
Ah, fellow employee. Nice gig, right? Working here beats the hell out of most jobs I've had in Neon. Absolutely. We're open for business.
Ok. Deixa eu ver se eu posso vender minhas armas pra esse mano aqui.
Ó, eu só acho que a gente podia fazer. Eu vou falar um bagulho muito aleatório agora.
Ah, cadê a novidade?
É que eu tô anunciando, né? Gravar um vídeo de você remontando o PC de uma regatinha azul.
Por quê? Por quê?
Você olhou pra cara de caralho, isso foi muito específico.
Foi, um tanto quanto. Eu tô levemente preocupado, mas tudo bem. Nem nada novo aqui.
Tava vendo o vídeo dos caras comentando. A internet parou quando viu o Harry Cavill voltando o PC Gamer dele.
Ah, tá. Vou te vender 5 granadas, Joe. Pronto.
Aquela hora que você nunca viu tanta mulher querer um PC Gamer quanto depois desse vídeo. E muito cara também.
Eu já ia falar, tipo, não é essa mulherada não, mano. A mulherada é parte do público. Deixa eu colocar minha roupinha espacial.
Mais uma coisa, o Harry Cavill ensina muito bem. Leiam as instruções, crianças.
Eu leio as instruções, crianças. Um maluco parado na porta da empresa aqui, feio. Eu tinha que falar com alguém. Acho que eu tenho que ir pra Marte.
Oh, Deus. Só uma pergunta, já povoaram lá pro Gramado ou você ainda vai encarar uma praga de lá?
Cara, ainda é um planeta vermelho. É um planeta de mineração. Desligar a música por enquanto.
De todos os planetas Marte, a gente imaginava Mercúrio.
Cara, eu nem pousei em Mercúrio ainda pra ver qual que é. Eu fui em Marte, eu fui na Terra.
Você foi em Plutão!
Fui em Plutão.
Eu achei que Plutão tinha mais gelo, mas aí eu lembrei que tá muito na puta que pariu pra querer pedir isso.
Hey, keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you.
De volta a naveta.
Em teoria, em Vênus é pra ter bastante gelo.
Vênus? Eu poderia também reformar minha nave, pra falar a real. Tô precisando fazer isso. Mas eu sei o que eu vou fazer. Eu não vou simplesmente reformar minha nave. Eu vou na fábrica da Deimos fazer isso.
Estou curioso e um pouco preocupado.
Sobre?
Por que especificamente na fábrica da Deimos, que eu não sei que a diferença da marca faz, para reformar sua nave?
Eles oferecem peças interessantes. E agora que eu tenho nível suficiente para usar a nave do tipo B, eu estou um tanto quanto animado.
Eu vou fazer uma pergunta que talvez você vai me dar uma meia resposta ou desviar mais rápido do que lacrador fazendo malabarismo moral com pergunta séria.
Rapaz. Como é que a gente chegou aqui mesmo?
Procedência dos... Oi?
Como é que a gente chegou aqui mesmo?
A procedência desses produtos é confiável?
Legítima. Não é a fábrica de naves piratas. E sim, existe uma.
Só uma?
Pelo menos que eu saiba.
Tá.
Senhorita Andrea, eu quero que você venha
Now
comigo.
you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments.
Do leste europeu.
I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end.
É o quê?
Where that neuroamp technology could lead,
Aqui fala com
there are many
sotaque
bad outcomes.
É ela mesma.
Too many.
O sotaque do leste europeu que estão falando, eu não quero especificar de onde.
Except
Meu
you,
velho.
perhaps. You do still have one in your head. I consider this to be a much safer outcome than nearly any other. And before you joke, yes, that is a compliment. And if you are the only one with this neuroamp, I know exactly who to keep an eye on.
Meus. Pera,
I
você vai.
suggest you keep that
Alô,
in
tudo
mind.
bom, moço? Por que você vai testar esse
With the
equipamento
neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to
esse
other
trabuco?
things, yes?
E com ela. Deixa
Ainda
eu
bem
ver.
que você vai testar com um boneco, porque.
O que você tá falando, mano?
Não, o cara vai fazer teste de máscara de rosto à prova de balas.
Ah,
Hey,
Com
handling
357.
Eu lá
those
tô
tricky
sabendo disso.
decisions regarding Ryujin
Com
must have been
357.
difficult.
Oi?
In fact, I'm amazed you were able to deal with them at all. Those types of corporations remind me why I never ventured into business. I can't stand that way of life. It is disgusting. And I'm pleased you recognized that Ryujin almost made a grievous error in judgment. After all, based on your recommendation, they've ceased their work on that disturbing neuroamp technology. Why wouldn't I be pleased about your decision? Can you imagine if that technology had fallen into the wrong hands? The awful things you could force people to do. Oh, it's terribly frightening. Well, thanks to you, Ryujin will never have the chance to make that kind of horrible mistake. Well, I've certainly taken up enough of your time. Thanks for letting me get that off my mind.
Neon. You think it would be peaceful with all those calm waters and beautiful sunsets. But I can't think of any town that's more stressful. Ryujin, Infinity Ltd. And there you were, navigating corporate bureaucracy like a professional. I hear you. Look, I know Neon is going to be Neon, no matter what any of us do about it. But I'm glad you put a stop to that neuroamp tech. Nothing good was going to come from that.
Já volto.
ok.
They could control groups, armies. They could have become a military power. I guess we'll find out if we can trust them if you suddenly start coming after all of us, huh? I guess we'll find out. Anyway, not that I care a ton about the internal politics of some ethically dubious megacorp, but... So, Masako, huh? I mean, between her and Ularu Chen, I get it, but... You don't trust her, do you? Well, I trust you, and I'm glad the choice was yours and not mine. Anyway, you didn't happen to pick up any investment tips while you were in there. Just kidding. I don't even want to know.
Acho que eu falei com todo mundo.
Did you need something? Yes? Indeed I do. All yours.
Thank you.
All right then.
Thanks for stopping to chat. Did you need my help with something? I'll be seeing you.
Posso levar ela comigo, ok. Ah, deixa eu ver se eu posso colocar alguma arma aqui. Que eu tô andando com coisa demais. Cara, não posso colocar nada mais nessa nave. O que tá rolando? A nave está quase cheia de recursos. Eu, hein? Qual a necessidade de passar tão perto da torre de controle? Isso aqui não é Top Gun, não, filho. Topodídio. Ok. Eu preciso... Sai, que porra é essa? Epsilon. Landing area. Ah tá, eu já visitei tudo ali. Porrima. Onde eu deixei? Ah, é aqui. Narion. Alpha Centauri. Sou. Deimos. Onde fica Deimos? Callisto Sensor Content. Aqui é Deimos. É aqui mesmo que nós vamos.
I will never get tired of that.
Deimos Starfield.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Greetings, Captain.
E aí, Vasco?
Welcome to Deimos.
Aqui temos um cliente. O que diz no seu negócio? UC-Sec. Ah, você é UC-Sec mesmo.
I wish Deimos was exclusively a military contractor.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories. They're a true piece of
Phalanx. A Phalanx é bonita pra caralho. Hoplite.
No other ship can hold a candle to a Deimos. It's not even close.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard. Deimos prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space. But we're more than happy to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars. History was forged in our star yard, time and time again. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you. Excellent.
Ok, aqui começa a festa. Vamos deletar a nave completamente e começar a planejar. Que look queremos que essa nave tenha? Eu posso comprar esse cara? É caro pra inferno. Viking CP220. Mas eu acho que é a nave, é o que eu tava usando, provavelmente. Ah, pior que eu quero montar uma nave com isso aqui. Mas pensemos. Eu tenho acesso até classe B de equipamentos. Eu preciso pegar nível no meu chip design. Actually, antes de fazer isso aqui...
When you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
Talvez. Completar algumas quests e pegar nível. Assim. Eu tenho mais opções de compra de peças.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level.
I just heard that the charges against me have been dropped. Whatever you said to my father worked. It sounds as if I may finally be safe. I doubt it will come to that, but yes. I now know I have a friend I can count on when I'm in trouble. Thankfully, it sounds as if that may not be necessary, but it is good to know such a guarantee exists. It is good that this chapter of my life is now closed and I can finally get the help I need. Thank you.
Ok, créditos e XP. É muito XP, mas é alguma coisa. Essa missão foi finalizada. Lost and Found eu não vou fazer agora. Supply Line. Audition. Mayor Cartwright about a job. Pera, isso é... Lá... Puta que pariu. Aqui já foi. Esse vai demorar um pouquinho. Top of the list. O que temos aqui? Plate of liver paid to the clinic. Calton Fresh. É o cara de New Atlantis. Renee. Onde essa pessoa está? Está lá em cima. Maravilha.
Do you ever get songs stuck in your head? Sometimes I have to make up my own songs just to get rid of them. Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you and then I know you and I won't be so bored. See? Now we're friends! And my parents can't can't say I'm not allowed to talk to you. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working. It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis. I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me? It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great. Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know. You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Oh, space frogs.
Worker robot coming through. Seek a community center representative to plan your event for regular gatherings today.
Lá em cima, onde eu subo nessa caralho? Ah, por aqui. Good. Vamos pendurar imagens de sapo espacial por aí. What could go wrong? Pera, eu tô seguindo a quest certa? Não, não estou. Você está zoando com a minha cara, jogo. Oh, que gracinha! Space Frog.
Red, orange, everything's red.
I can't believe Deimos has a psychologist on staff.
Psicólogo de Deimos. E cá estamos. Space Frog. Muito provavelmente agora eu só vou poder colocar dentro da área do condomínio.
There are many stories and films about demons, ghosts, and other entities on Mars. No wonder people here do not take religion seriously.
Oh, how are you?
Pronto, criança. Seu sapo está em todo lugar da estação.
I think I want to join List. What a long day.
Space frogs? I just know people are going to love those new drugs. Hi! Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good. I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
12 créditos. Build Space Frog posters.
The city of Sidonia recommends checking your filtration units every 2 weeks.
Ok, uma pequena quest terminada. Speak with Deimos psychologist. O psiquiatra de Deimos.
Scattered farms throughout the Freestar Collective. There are unconfirmed reports of farmers being targeted by an unknown.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating past emotional trauma, but it's a great way to prevent it in the first place. God damn it! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That wasn't directed at you at all. I'm just really stressed out at the moment. You're fine. Actually, maybe you can help me? I'm aware of what you did for Trevor. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything to Peter. I feel like I can trust you. I'm Gilly. I'm a psychologist working for Deimos, and I've been utterly swamped with work lately, trying to make a deadline. I could use a hand tracking down some of our employees and delivering psychological questionnaires to them. It's a lot of personal stuff. I'm not going to get into it with someone I just met. All you need to know is that I could really use a hand. You can? Oh, wow, thanks. I don't even know who I've got left in this stack, but take a look at the names and track them down. When they've all filled out the forms, just bring them back to me and I'll go through them. Just tell them you're assisting Gilly. Oh, and don't read what they write down. It's supposed to be confidential. Thanks again.
Por que você tá fazendo esse negócio de ficar mudando a missão que eu estou seguindo? Tipo assim, se eu quero seguir uma missão, você vai me deixar fazer essa missão. Ah, você pode ler depois que eles responderem aqui.
How's the saying go? Show no mercy.
Ah, de volta na área residencial chata pra caralho.
Thanks again for putting up those pictures of Space Frog from outer space. People seem to really like
Onde essa galera tá, velho?
This unit is not designed for pleasant conversation.
Do your
You
part
see
to
Marine
keep Sidonia
out.
graffiti free.
Hello.
Staying safe? Ah, just smell that dusty air. Not sure if I ever wanted to be a Marine per se. This is just where life took me. Growing up, all I ever wanted to do was leave New Atlantis and see the settled systems. Joining up with the Marines was the easiest way to do that. Best decision I've ever made. I don't mind it too much. Things can be rough here, but that's sort of why I like it. I'll admit, though, that I'd like to be stationed somewhere else someday. Not that I don't like it here, but I'd like to see what else is out there.
I got you, man.
What? Do you mean I'm not miserable like them? Guess not. Yeah, it might not be the most glamorous post and the work can be tough, but it sure beats the hell out of whatever I'd be doing back home. Writing papers, presentations, doing spreadsheets. Nah, that's not for me. I'm happy to be here, and I wish my family would understand that. Yep, my family doesn't like that I joined up with the Marines, but nobody's more worried than my sister. I feel bad. Her birthday's actually coming up, but I'm not able to visit her. She's gonna be worrying about me on her birthday. Actually, maybe you can help me with that. Would you mind giving her her birthday presents the next time you're in New Atlantis?
Sure.
Awesome! You're making my life a whole lot easier right now. Thanks for doing this. And tell her I said happy birthday. Take it easy.
Ok. Onde tá essa galera? Ah, vocês estão tudo... pra cá. Minor Quarters. Tá todo mundo deitado? Vocês estão deitados. Eu vou ter que acordar vocês, sinto muito.
Hey there. You a new hire? I thought all our positions were full. Oh? Interesting. Usually she comes down here herself if she needs something. I'm glad she's finally got an assistant. Anyway, I'm Andres. Nice to meet you. Something else I can help you with? About 15 years now. It's good work. Good money. Only problem is that it keeps me away from my family. They live well, but I hardly see them. Who knows? Maybe this is the year I let my contract renewal lapse and I finally retire. Just for mining, not work entirely. I think about it every time my contract comes up. See, I'm quite a few systems away from my family. I get to see them whenever I get the chance, but it's hard watching my kid grow up without me. And it's not easy on his mom either. I'm conflicted because the job pays so well. And I want to earn enough so that my kid never has to do what I did to make ends meet. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm doing this for a very good reason. And my wife, she gets it too. Still, that doesn't make it any easier. No matter what, it's a tough decision. Let's just say that I've made enough here to retire early if I wanted to, and do something else with my life. Still not sure that's what I want yet, though. Other operations? I'd probably have to put in another 10, 15 years to get to where I am today. Deimos seems to prioritize its employees, which is a nice change of pace from the industry. Oh, is it that time already? Sure. This'll only take a moment. Let's see. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, no. That question again? Well, all right. Okay, that should do it. Here you go. Tell her I said hi, will you?
Will do, mate. Acorda aí, trota. Eu preciso fazer um teste com você.
Whoa, hold on there.
Are you supposed to be down here? You could get hurt without proper safety training. Oh, Argos. Didn't know anyone actually survived their operations. Nah, I'm just messing with you. I know Argos. They're good people. Their safety record's actually pretty good. They stand to beef up their security, I hear. But that's neither here nor there. I'm Salmond. Not Sammy, not Sam, Salmond. I don't do nicknames. I've been with Deimos for what seems like forever. So what I'm saying is, if you have questions, no one here knows these mines better than I do. Yeah, I get it. I'm old. To answer your question, though, no. This is the life for me, and I'm gonna do it until I'm dead or can't do it anymore. Whichever comes first. Not much. Been mining this rock for longer than anyone. Going on 30 years now. And before you ask, I don't talk about my life before that.
Só fazendo uma coisa aqui rapidamente. Vou tirar isso aqui.
Look, normally I wouldn't tell anyone, but I heard from Trevor how you helped us all out. The short answer is that I was a troubled kid. I stole. I accidentally got someone killed. I went to jail for a while, then came out all reformed. Most of the other miners have no idea, and I'd like to keep it that way. And it's fun to hear what kind of crazy theories they come up with. Like, did you know I was a spy sent by House Varun to steal secrets from Deimos? Ridiculous stuff like that. Sure, hand it here. Let's see. No. 10. No. No. Good. No. And there it is. Is that it? Great. See you around.
Got a problem or something? Just messing with you. What the? Seriously, that's a thing we gotta do for the company psychologist? Fine, let me see it. What is this BS? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, like I'm gonna say that. Nice try. That'll give her something to think about. Alright, whatever. There you go. Hope I get an A or whatever's good for one of these things. Huh.
Such an asshole, bro. Legal, chega lá em cima, velho.
Faith in God is what brought us to the stars.
Can you believe people used to think nearby mountain?
Escadas. Onde estão as escadas?
Crime's at an all-time low around Setembro.
Mais escadas. Vestiários, banheiros, chuveiros.
I'm telling you, I would kill to be able to afford a truck.
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all.
Porra, a mina tá do teu lado, por que você não podia ter entregue um bagulho pra ela?
Coordinating corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here. A psychological evaluation? Are you kidding me?
Gilly, I'm the one who ordered this program in the first place. Do I really need to go through with this?
I'm well aware, but you are an employee and it is company policy that everyone gets one.
Okay, fine. Let me have it. Okay, this isn't so bad. Easy. Yep. Mm-hmm. You really want to know that? Huh? Okay. And done. There you go. Remind me to make myself and the other execs exempt from these in the future. We wouldn't be where we are if we were a liability.
Well, that's enough for today. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Let me just finish sending this. And done. Let's get the heck out of here. I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn...
You've got all those forms filled out and returned? Anyone give you any trouble? Other than Leona?
I heard that.
Oh, well, that's nice to know. This is still a fairly new process, but we've done a few of them now, so I'm glad they're taking it in stride. I'm not usually one to ask others to do my work, but you really helped me out big time, and I appreciate it. Here's a little something, as thanks.
Ah, tô quase passando de nível.
Oi.
E aí?
Bom.
Bom, bonito e Bahia. Novo brocha detectado. Atenção, um novo brocha foi detectado em sua região.
Eu vi a reunião dos brocha aqui, tive que entrar, né?
Ah, é que bem-vindo, né? Aqui é o salão dos pintos murchos, né? Famoso rola belinha.
Hoje eu vim aqui parabenizar pelo feliz 11 de setembro.
Nossa, que pariu!
Nossa, ainda bem nada. Eu ia completar a frase.
Ah, mas se eu falo feliz Hiroshima e Nagasaki, velho.
É pior?
Olha, um é um ataque terrorista, o outro é um ato de guerra, ué. Ah, mas as bombas nucleares são ataques terroristas também. É, Del?
Aconteceu num período de guerra, né? Então.
Aconteceu no período de guerra, depois que o imperador disse que nenhum soldado americano pisaria nas terras do Japão sem dar a própria vida.
Isso aí foi uma ameaça, então.
Então. Era pra eles terem se rendido, né? A marinha deles já estava toda detonada, a força aérea detonada. Já tinham perdido todos os territórios.
Você tá na merda, mano.
Então, você está acuado e fala uma dessa, o seu inimigo vai fazer o quê? Bom, meu inimigo está acuado. Então, meu inimigo está acuado e me ameaçando. Ele tem algo a oferecer ainda. Deixe-me jogar o meu melhor em cima dele.
Tudo bem que eu achei um pouco demais as duas bombas, mas tudo bem, né?
A primeira... eles esperaram, pera aí. Eles esperaram. Jogou a primeira bomba, deu um tempo, não vamos nos render. Ok, toma outra.
Ah, então foi assim, jogaram a primeira e continuaram?
Sim, aí, e pra você ter uma ideia, o imperador, na segunda bomba, ele ainda não queria se render.
Ah.
Na verdade, os generais dele não queriam se render, aí o imperador falou, então, vamos parar.
Quem manda nessa porra sou eu.
Vamos parar que essa brincadeira tá ficando gostosa.
Gostosamente mortal. Então,
Estão machando as ruas lá com sombra, eu não tô gostando, não.
Então,
droparam o sol da gente 2 vezes. Ó, seguinte.
Fala, piranha.
A primeira premissa. O inimigo está acuado, a marinha já era, a força aérea já era, o exército tá em frangalhos. Então, deixa eu pegar a maior demonstração de poder bélico possível.
E fazer você dizer, não quero mais, senhor.
Pra corresponder também o ataque covarde em cima do porto americano que não tava atacando.
É detalhe, né?
Teve esse detalhe aí também.
Pearl Harbor foi outra coisa, tipo, brother, você tá falando de paz e de repente você ataca a pessoa, tipo, bro.
Então, todo mundo lembra a bomba de Hiroshima e Nagasaki, mas todo mundo esquece a conjuntura de fatos que levou a isso.
Oh, yes. E essa foi a nossa lição de história do dia. Yay! Oh, caramba, eu fiz merda.
Eu ainda assim acho um vacilo dos dois lados. Mas fazer o quê? Eu não tava lá, não é problema meu.
Cara, é vacilo de qualquer modo. É igual a questão da Galha e de Roma. Os gauleses lutaram bem pra caralho. Os russos olharam e falaram: porra, vocês são tão bons. Vamos fazer o seguinte: vocês se juntam ao nosso exército, e aí vocês se juntam ao nosso exército, pagam imposto, e a gente não cutuca a terra de vocês.
Literalmente, tipo, toma esse canto de terra, não me enche o saco.
E vocês ajudam o nosso exército com alguns de vocês, que eles lutam bem pra caralho. Os galeses falaram: atropela. Roma olhou. É?
LOL Roma, legal.
É, tipo...
Asterix irá.
Mano, tem tanto fafo na história que você não tá ligado.
Mano. Certo. E aí? Qual é a pegada de hoje, senhor?
Não sei.
Pegada na rola.
Nossa.
Se você não faz a piadinha de quinta série, eu faço.
Você tem que parar.
Jamais! Eu não preciso parar porque eu não faço isso com frequência. Já o senhor?
Struts retract.
Cara, não, eu fui procurar o bagulho.
Pô, para de procurar bagulho, velho.
Os maiores fafos da história, né?
Os maiores fafos da história.
Pô, o americano não perdoa. Sabe qual foi a primeira resposta curta?
Qual delas?
Pergunte ao Japão.
Easy.
Vocês podem parar de quebrar o vacilômetro, velho? Porque tá foda, velho. Tá toda semana comprando um novo.
Ah, velho, não sei, mano. Tem que aproveitar, né? Enquanto ainda pode falar.
Ah, pode?
Pode.
Pode?
Não pode, não.
O senhor quer tentar de novo?
Tem que aproveitar porque não fomos presos.
É aquela velha história, mano. Nunca dê a ideia pros seus melhores amigos de fazer um podcast. Porque na noite seguinte tá todo mundo preso, velho.
Tá.
O cara não consegue falar 5 minutos uma frase sem que leve ele pra cadeia.
É, tipo isso. O rapaz não pode ficar 5 minutos na chamada que ele já precisa ser preso. O maluco vai pra cadeia 5 vezes na mesma noite. Ok, estamos aqui em Paradiso.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our people.
Some of our guests think everything is complimentary.
Eu botei o meu jogo em português, só que tipo, do nada a dublagem desligou e voltou pra dublagem em inglês, mas pelo menos as legendas estão...
É, menos mal. Qualquer coisa tem um pacote de linguagem que dá pra baixar.
Hey, sorry.
vou ver isso depois.
Didn't mean to be
E ainda
rude
não
and
testei
ignore
o
you when
mod.
you came in. I'm just trying to figure out the solution to a problem I'm having. What can I do for you?
Fafo, 4 letters, 1 life.
Drink, looking for some help.
Matter of fact, I am. We keep losing business to Tranquility. It seems like they're always trying new things, new recipes. And well, we just have the same old coffee here. I have an idea, but I don't know if I have the skills to pull it off. No, I mean, yes, I do. What I mean is that's not the problem. It's not about brewing better coffee. We already have the best, most authentic coffee on the market. It's about finding new flavors. I think Tranquility has it right in that regard. I want to find out more about what they're planning next, but I barely know where to begin.
A tea sommelier from Tranquility Corporate is on vacation here. I overheard them
As
talking to Polly
expressões
about some
faciais
new
desse
tea
jogo tá meio
product they're
Strange
working on.
Valley pra
If
mim,
you
né?
could convince them, or
É uma engine
otherwise get the
velha, né, cara?
recipe before it goes to market, I'm sure it will help me succeed. Maybe I can even move
E
up
eles
the corporate
fazem
ladder.
isso justamente pra você, tipo, olhar pro personagem e pensar, ah, você está mentindo, ou você está sendo... tipo, você não tá sendo sincero, coisas do tipo, tá ligado?
Ah, tá. Então, é intencional.
All I know is that the sommelier has the recipe on his slate. Do whatever you want with that information. I just need that recipe. If they won't tell you the recipe, do whatever you can. Well, except for using violence. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Just let me know as soon as you can. Don't want this opportunity to get away from me.
O maluco quer que eu roube o bagulho.
Sorry, we don't do free samples anymore. But trust me,
Roube o bagalho,
everything's
roube o
pretty good.
bagulho.
Quer que eu roube
I hope.
uma receita de café.
Same job.
Eu não tenho nada a ver com isso.
Então, né?
Eu não tenho nada a ver com isso, já tô avisando.
Eu acho que tem, mas enfim, né?
Prove.
Tarado do café.
Eu não. Você não manda em mim?
Depois o povo reclama que eu vou fazer unboxing.
Eu mando, respire.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
I guess I have to
Meu.
admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Sorry, did you need
Zé,
something?
Mandei no
I'm trying to
meu
enjoy
e-mail
my
que tipo de
vacation.
unboxing que eu tô falando.
Meu Deus.
Rowan Masterson, Natural Service. I'm a tea sommelier for
Um século
Tranquility.
atrás você se daria
I
bem.
ensure our brews match our high standards for consistency and quality. And I also travel systems wide to seek out new and interesting brews. After all, I fancy myself quite the tea enthusiast, so I'm quite good at discovering delicious new tastes.
Nossa, segunda-feira
This should be
começando aí,
interesting.
cara.
A cadeira com... que vai até 19.
It's probably
Tá
not
aí.
that big of a deal, to be honest. I mean, what are you going to do? Open up a shop and compete with just one lousy recipe?
Ai, que vontade de meter um tiro em você, senhorita.
Then I'm sure you could find something you like at the local Tranquility. I can't let you have this. Not happening. No, I'm terribly sorry. As much as I'd love to share this recipe.
Eu não sei por que eu coloquei todos os meus
cannot.
pontos possíveis na persuasão se ele sempre falha, velho.
With luck, it shan't be too long
Tipo,
before
você
it's
tem
marketed anyway.
50%
Be sure
mais
to
de
try it when it does,
persuasão.
though.
50% mais chance de falhar, pelo jeito, né?
You again.
Estatística inversa.
É.
That seems fair enough, I suppose.
Pronto, toma
I can make a
4.000
quick payout
créditos.
and my employer will never even need
E me dá essa
Very well.
merda.
You have a deal.
Agora eu vou lá enfiar a receita no cu do maluco que pediu a porra da receita. E é bom que ele me pague pelo menos 4.500, esse vagabundo.
É o nome desse.
You're back. Ooh, does that mean you've succeeded? Amazing! I can't believe you did it. I hope it wasn't too difficult.
Olha, ô Zé, achei o sonho molhado do desço. Vou colocar aqui no Twins Mimi.
You want more?
I
think you may be right.
Eu acho que é o seu também, mas tudo bem.
Yeah, I hope so.
Em certas coisas sim.
Fine. It'll be worth it once I get
Em certas
promoted.
coisas que eu vejo, mano.
I'll give you more than what I was originally planning. Now, let's see what's in that recipe.
Eu achei que era brincadeira ou era montagem. Pior que aconteceu mesmo. Os youtubers foram fazer um jogo de futebol, o cara fez a falta. O juiz puxa cartão amarelo. O jogador tira o do reverso.
Ah, isso aí foi verdade, sim.
They have higher quality coffee ingredients to boot, so it'll be even better than what they
Cara,
have
você
here.
pensa que aquilo
Stop
foi
by if you ever
vergonhoso
want to try
até
some.
você lembrar do jogo Alemanha e Japão.
Filho da puta me pagou 4.300. É um...
Perguntaram nos canais de esporte como é que é esculacho em japonês. 4-1.
Você já tomou 4-1?
O Japão meteu 4-1.
Ah, tá.
Constellation Mission Board, Commander Tuala, Vladimir, Red
Só meio
Mile.
desligar de futebol.
Ainda bem, né?
Tranquilo.
Perda de tempo. Red Mile. Let's go to Red Mile. Ui!
Hey, I remember you from the constant.
Eita porra! Ô amor, 12 meses. 1 ano. Incrível. Sabemos fazer contas. Muito obrigado, amor. E bem-vinda. Yahoo!
Peraí, 12 meses tem 1 ano? Porra.
Isso, não é 1 ano que tem 12 meses. É 12 meses que tem 1 ano. Exatamente!
Darwin Awards começou.
Nunca parou, velho. Esse é o segredo. Estou revoltada. Eu estou ciente.
Não, eu tinha vontade de fazer uma piada, mas eu lembrei que se eu fizer isso hoje, a live do texto já era.
Amor, você está sempre revoltada com o trabalho.
Assim, a Júlia não está revoltada com o trabalho, não, Júlia. Vamos ser honestos. Você tem um ponto, eu tenho vários pontos.
Devolve meu chinelo, Pincher.
Lá vamos nós.
A saga do Pincher.
Isso aí nunca acaba. Red Mile.
Caralho, cachorrinho, filho da puta.
É um Pincher. Tá no nome, velho.
Exato.
Red Mile. Red Mile, infamous gambling den. Oh god, que lugar legal pra eu invadir.
All clear. To land this ship.
Eu vou levantar, pegar alguém da minha tripulação pra ir comigo.
Yes, you need me?
Andrea,
Have my attention.
Sim.
I look forward to it.
Bora, Andrea. Bora meter tiro.
Não é calabresa?
Não é calabresa.
Só o tiro mesmo.
I'm not saying the Red Mile is not a challenge.
Só balitas.
I have seen much worse.
O robô chamado Vasco, velho. Eu ri muito. Eu ri muito. Puta que pariu.
Quem foi que deu o nome? Não, pior de tudo que se você entrar lá no Nexus Mods, já tem skin dele com a camisa do Vasco já.
Nossa, vou baixar.
Maravilhoso. Ah, bosta, é repintura só dele.
Ah, só repintura?
É.
Ah, que bosta.
Red Mile Security, você usa uma roupa da Ecliptic, que eu vou te matar na saída.
Mas eu tenho que invadir esse lugar, hein?
Não invadir, mas tipo, eu tô procurando uma pessoa, então provavelmente vai se tornar uma invasão.
É. Uma hora vai ficar hostil aí.
É.
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air.
Começou bom, já entrei.
É, então.
Montando a arma.
Já tem um mano já sendo ameaçado.
On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a
Eu
problem.
gostei das armas de laser,
You
principalmente
were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough.
a primeira arma que você tem, que é uma drill mineradora. Foda-se.
Ah, aquilo lá é mó útil, velho. Porque o mais fácil nesse jogo é minerar coisa enquanto eu tô indo de uma missão pra outra.
Posso falar a real? No momento que o Zé falou isso, sabe que jogo me vira a cabeça? A primeira arma é uma drill.
I'm in charge of security here, so I'm the last person you want to piss off. Hey, watch out!
Errado, porque a primeira
You
arma é
cause
uma
trouble,
drill.
and I will not hesitate to end you in any number of
Todas
ways
as
I
armas,
see
acho que na real
fit.
do Dead Space
This ain't the United Colonies,
são armas em
cupcake.
si, são
Here,
negócios de
you listen to
engenharia.
me. I lead the
Tirando um
security
fuzil de
force.
pulso.
Because we have to deal with the dregs of society, like you. Because May lets us handle things our way. Best way to keep people in line is through fear. After you see your first head split open on the bar floor, you're gonna think twice about skipping out on your tab. Maybe you don't start that fight over your lost
Tem
bet.
coisa que eu olho na
You get it
internet e
now?
penso. Por quê, pra quê e como
Call it
competir?
whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about pissing us off, or else you may find yourself with nowhere to hide.
É o que você viu aí?
What do you think, moron? Money. May pays us well to keep the assholes out. I make
Carlos
sure my
Alberto
people
basicamente
pretty much
prevendo
get
o
the
filme
run
da
of the
década de 9
place.
anos
Free
atrás.
booze, free entertainment, you name it. And if anyone's got a problem with it, well, we've got ways of making people disappear.
Vocês fazem as pessoas desaparecerem.
Get out of my face.
Que medo. Você tem ideia de quantos do seu grupinho de mercenários é difícil desaparecer?
Like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid to put down any vermin that tries to start something here.
Start screen to learn more. Missile Weapons Specialist. Ah, eu posso contratar gente aqui também. Maravilha.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Well, of course you are. How could you miss hearing about the Settled System's most exciting sporting event? Why, even people from the most backwoods systems like Seoul have heard of the Red Mile. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality. A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best. Red Mile was once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld. Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services. I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family. I used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the Settled Systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves. Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out.
Lado direito do Peter, pé direito. Faz umas semanas, esse é o problema.
Esse ano foi no médico ainda?
Cara, eu tava parando e eu tava
And
descansando
if
o
you're
pé.
thinking of running,
Aí...
just let me know.
É, faz sentido. Você
I'll be
tava
glad
parando,
to sign
tipo, a gente
you up.
pensa, vai parar. Aí esse é o problema, nunca para.
Call on me if you need anything.
I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
Tá bom, eu nem mexi com você. Management Specialist.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that way.
Quick save aqui antes de falar com a mulher.
I think that might be one of yours. I dislike him intensely.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
I'm a little preoccupied, to be honest.
As últimas palavras foram, bota
The
mais
marshal's
queijo,
report
por
didn't
favor.
mention you had hearing problems. Are you, or are you not, the new deputy? We'll find out, won't we? Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
This is a wonderful beginning to an assignment.
If you feel you cannot in good faith extend his credit further, come and see.
Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat.
Chafes at your sense of fairness.
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Eu vou tentar arrumar ele pouco no lugar. Eu não quero dar gritaria, eu vou passar o turno. Eu vou daqui a pouco.
Ok.
She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. You'll find out everything you need to know when you meet with her.
Acho que se ele
Follow
enfiar o
me.
pé no formigueiro, acho que ele para.
Claro, Zé, claro.
Ele nem vai sentir
Porque
mais
essa é a
inteira.
solução. A porra da solução, é.
Thinking of running sometime? Talk to May and she'll fill you in.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a
Ah,
run.
as melhores soluções são comigo.
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
So you're working with Autumn, huh?
Come on, sit.
Who are you?
I was hoping they'd curtail their aggression when it came to our staff, but perhaps not.
Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
A show of strength is why.
Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her group stays out of
Só na
Free Star
quinta-feira vai
collective
mudar
space,
isso.
while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Chuva
So
na
now
quinta e
he's looking
sexta.
to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory. Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
She's the owner and manager here. Inherited the place when her husband was killed. Yeah, well, so can she. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. Someone who volunteers to run the Red Mile, a deadly stretch of terrain just outside the cantina. It's infested with hostile creatures, and few people survive. The ones that do earn a reputation. All right, it's your call to make.
You have played your hand well, Jade. Using the Rangers to eliminate a rival. Very clever.
From where I'm sitting, we're using each other.
If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going
Ah, agora
to
você
take
tá
on the
preocupada,
mile,
sua vadia?
What is it?
É, ué.
Sei nem quem é você, brother.
Okay, hello.
May fortune smile on you today. That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly? It's quite a leap of faith that you're asking me to take. I have no particular love for Marco, but he is a business associate. So I must protect my reputation. Fortunately for you, I'm in a generous mood. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? Oh, I'm afraid this is the only thing that I want from you.
Quantos mods você
At
já
least
botou
for
aí?
now.
6 ou 7.
Puta merda. O que você botou?
Cara, tem um do DLSS da NVIDIA, um de gráficos que melhora a performance, tem um que você consegue comprar qualquer peça de qualquer fabricante de nave em qualquer loja. É mais... Tem mais alguns outros que é tipo rebalanço, coisa do tipo, mas nada que muda a jogabilidade completamente, tá ligado? Tem um que deixa o menu mais rápido e funcionando a 60 frames por segundo em vez de 30, que é o padrão.
Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from our patrons who will place wagers on your survival.
O suporte a mod mesmo pro Starfield só ano que vem, né?
That's what every runner says.
You definitely have at least 50-50 chance.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
It's about Donovan. He keeps adding to his tab, but he hasn't.
Hello.
Ô, louco.
Bizarro, né?
Sapos espaciais, cara.
They can get rowdy in here sometimes, but we try to keep things civil.
Things people will do to try and make money.
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of things at hand. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are
Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you'll see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete.
Por que eu sinto que essa quest vai ser uma merda?
And see if you can survive the mile.
Yay!
Acho que esse mod de DLSS acho que não vai servir pra mim.
Ah, é, só é uma 1070, né?
Sim, eu acabei de ler aqui, é Only RTX, cara.
Last chance.
F.
Rip the homie.
Uhum. Só eu trocando alguma peça aqui mesmo pra poder jogar.
Você pode usar os mods que diminuem a qualidade da textura, de gráfico, coisa do tipo. Que dá uma performancezinha boa.
É que o jogo já tá horrível. Do jeito que eu botei, não chega nem a 60. Acho que é problema de gargalo.
É, pode ser.
Porque a placa fica em 100% e o...
É processador de boa, né?
Aham.
É, então... É isso mesmo.
Aí não teria...
Vamos brincar!
O processador que tá alimentando, não sei.
Bichinhos. Excelentes.
Carrapatão gigante.
Você viu, mano? Besouro. Red Mile Mauler. Que isso, bicho? O que você tá pulando? Ah, é, essa pistola faz isso. Essa pistola, ela tem chance de ativar uma explosão. Sai fora, meu! O problema é que eu também sou afetado pela explosão. Pega fogo, bichinho! Fibra, opa, queremos fibra. Analgésico, nutriente.
Deve estar no 2060.
2060. Eu cheguei a ver usada por 800, 700, coisa assim.
Não tá tão caro, mas
não?
Assim é uma graninha.
É uma grana, mas porra, por uma placa de vídeo boa?
Né. Não posso pensar nisso, não vou fazer loucura.
O negócio é ter paciência agora, brother. Mais bicho aqui. Pega fogo, bichinho!
Pega fogo!
Ai, caralho. Tá rolando. Cosmético.
Tá vendo as especificações do jogo? O mínimo que você precisa é a 1070 Ti. Eu achava que minha placa ia até que aguentar, pelo visto.
É, tem que ver a otimização do jogo também. O jogo não tá tão bem otimizado assim, né? Então...
Exatamente, vai sair patch ainda.
É, então. Dá um
Quem
tempinho.
sabe, mas...
já saiu um patch de correção, então. Logo mais tem.
Teria que esperar a outra versão da Steam Verde ser lançada. Atualização da Steam verde, sabe?
Não sei do que o senhor fala.
Você não sabe porque você comprou, mas eu sei do que eu falo.
Não sei de nada.
Você não sabe de nada, eu sei.
Não, cara. Sou inocente igual uma granada sem pino.
Exatamente.
Meu coração é puro. Olha quanto bicho aqui, velho.
Olha quanto bicho você tá tendo que matar esses bichos, hein?
Boa. Au! Calma aí, Joe.
Parece que você tá alisando os bichos, velho. Dá quase nada de dano.
E olha que eu tô nível alto, hein?
Você tá aí 31, o bicho é 19. Parece que você tá passando creminho nele.
Também em compensação também, os caras não estão me dando quase nada de dano.
I hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
Ah, é, mas o mod que eu peguei também, você não precisa ficar escaneando 70 milhões de plantas e bichos pra completar o bioma de um planeta. Que ninguém merece.
Que bom, que aí realmente é meio foda.
Nossa, é sacal, velho. Um outro mod que eu vou pegar também é o de inimigos menos esponjosos, por assim dizer.
Tem muita esponja de bala aí?
Ah, tem. Ou se tem, velho. Os bichos de nível alto é tenso. Os bichos de nível alto, os soldados de nível alto também.
Isso é uma 12?
Sim.
Caralho, relação é LMG.
É que ela tá com o cano estendido. Ornamental.
Vou saindo aqui, eu vou comer alguma coisa, tomar banho, tá calor pra caralho. Aproveitando que o Pincher começou a louca nele de latir aqui.
Demorou, mano.
Falou.
E a gente se fala. Até. Ai, caralho. Vai tomar no teu cu, bicho. Jésico.
Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents.
Oh.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Minha filha, você vai querer dar uma meia volta aí. Solvente, analgésico, opa, fibra. Red Mile.
We reached the stacks. Trigger the flare and make it back. We can do this.
Acho que na verdade é aqui que vai começar mesmo o desafio. Por algum motivo. Grand Beach.
There might be something of value here.
Alliance. Skip. Oh, tô achando até coisa rara. Porra! Ah. Tem mais criaturinhas no meio do caminho. Não que eu esperasse diferente, né? Ah, level 30. Agora sim as coisas estão ficando complicadas. Au. Boa tentativa, senhor.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Selante. Sedativo. Opa, pigmento. Oh shit. Sorry. Mas me parece o momento certo para usar isso. Au. Ah, alumínio.
Do you see anything useful?
Deixa pra cá. Level 44. Você chamou o bicho pra briga? Você chamou o bicho pra briga. Level 10, 19. Sinto muito, mas se eu puder evitar a briga, eu vou evitar. Não, sobe. O André, você que arranjou a briga, sinto muito. Eu é que não vou esperar sua boa vontade, senhorita.
the gamble, participate, or just the Red Mile has entertainment for everyone. Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
Yeah, well.
I'm not easily impressed, but you've managed to surprise me. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Eu acho que você vai me ferrar, filha.
Days when this place was raided and plundered on a regular basis.
Sure. The occasional pirate raid would set us back.
Well done. You made it.
You must be tougher than you look.
If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of you right now. Take my chances with
You're back. Are you okay?
Meanwhile,
And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that. You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
Ok. Vocês duas divirtam-se. E eu vou falar com a senhorita May.
Here to bask in my glory.
Howdy.
Pardon?
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. He's intelligent, well-connected, and utterly ruthless. He's also a man of taste who appreciates the finer things. You'll find out soon enough what I mean. Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He keeps a sizable force of mercenaries aboard his ship as bodyguards. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Eu acho que você gosta demais desse negócio.
People were talking about this for a while.
Ok. Agora a gente sai da Red Mile. E vamos nos encontrar com este cara. Ah, inclusive, eu passei de nível. Significa que eu posso finalmente começar a mexer com Starship Design. Build ship modules. There we go. Quick save.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Alright, let's see what's out there.
Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
Bora pra Cheyenne. Fortuna.
Touching down.
Bora lá tirar um papo com esse mano.
Captain Samuel, do you require my assistance?
Não, Vasco. Fica de boa, mano. Oh, nave bonita.
Bus is in the back.
Anyone who allows us just to walk into a space like this is very, very confident. Or, I suppose, very insecure.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Uau, belíssima nave.
The first don't mess around.
Are we impressed? Clearly that is the goal. I think... No, never mind. I am not impressed.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
Tread carefully, Marco. You underestimate the deputy at your peril.
And who might you be?
Call me Andreja.
Welcome to my home, Andreja. If I may be so bold, you possess a certain mystique. It's a pleasure to have you here.
The feeling is not mutual, and I am not the one with whom you should be trying to curry favor, Marco.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. That's right. Major Hull spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. To settle accounts, Major Hull served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't.
Oh, here we go.
I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know, but you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective? Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today. If you are...
Here we go. Eu sabia que ia acabar assim. O que você tem, meu amigo? Ah, granadas. Cryptid Slate, Marcos Keycard, dinheiro e munição. Munição. Mais uma arma. Mais um monte de coisa. Pronto, agora as torres vão fazer uma baguncinha com o pessoal lá fora. First Officer Hat, First Officer Outfit. Eu vou levar. O que mais nós temos aqui? Mais nada. Parabéns, você destruiu uma câmera. Ah, granada não foi onde eu queria. Professionals Advanced Kraken. Ow!
Thought you could win? Take your best shot.
Cards, uma câmera, soap dispenser, camomila. Ah, tem uns chazinhos aqui. O maluco deixa uns chazinhos aqui também. Que maravilha. Parabéns, você tentou. Créditos, mais munição. Ah, vocês não tinham nada de interessante, honestamente. Olá, senhor. Eu acho que não sobrou ninguém. Veteranos da primeira cavalaria. Pronto. Alarme removido. Ó. Ah, câmeras. Para com isso. Pronto. Vamos dar uma exploradinha por aqui. Ah, belíssima nave. Eu ficaria com essa nave facilmente. Mas eu não acho que o jogo vai me dar essa opção. 50 cal. Pode deixar, Andrea. Nós conversaremos assim que nós sairmos desse inferno. Uma bela nave. Uma belíssima nave. Esse negócio da marca dos objetivos ficar mudando de lugar do nada é muito bizarro. Mas não seria um jogo da Bethesda se não tivesse uns bugzinhos. Marica.
What can I help you with?
Pois não, Andrea. O que você gostaria de conversar?
Curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay? They are dedicated in their cause. This is rare and admirable, I think. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being. Yes, that is one way of putting it. I am often surprised at how reluctant some are to agree with the idea. They sometimes seem offended I would suggest such a thing. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it. You believe I am too quick to judge. Perhaps that is so. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea. I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. Can't imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space. They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them. Choice had nothing to do with it, not for me. But looking back, I understand their concern. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
I'm listening.
Ok. O que eu tenho aqui que eu posso me livrar? Honestamente. Vamos lá. Roupas. Eu peguei um monte de roupa. Por que isso é tão caro? Chameleon. Blend with the environment while sneaking and not moving. E tem radiation. Eu gosto disso. Eu perco bastante do espaço que eu levo as coisas, mas parece mais interessante. Menos 15% de dano. Eu não tenho achado bons capacetes, honestamente. Vou ficar com esse por mais algum tempo, pelo menos. Eu preciso dar um jeito nisso. Foda que tem coisa que eu vou provavelmente mandar pro espaço, literalmente. Ok. Give the encrypted slate to Alex Shreed.
Lifting off now.
Stable orbit achieved. We could stay here forever. For a while, anyway.
Uh-oh.
Direct hit to their grab drive. Full engine loss on
that
target.
just took out their shields. Target's jump drive is down.
Tags their grab drive.
They lost their shields. Tragic. Just tragic.
We got those greedy bastards. Don't they know your bounty ain't big enough? Next time, feel free to bug out. We don't need our golden goose getting scratched. Because
because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make sure it stays that way.
Enquanto vocês estiverem fazendo seu trabalho, eu não ligo.
Oh, we're way different. We got actual ambition. So, you keep that pretty little mug of yours alive until it's enough for us to retire, okay? Be seeing ya.
Seus patetas. Mas quem sou eu para reclamar?
This is Freestar Collector Space. Hold while we scan your ship. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Ok. Entregar o documento para o cara que cuida da criptografia. Provavelmente vai acabar essa parte da quest aqui. E eu vou aproveitar para finalizar a live antes que eu comece alguma outra coisa. Amanhã eu tô de volta com Rainbow Six Siege. Dar uns tiros. Quarta-feira ainda não decidido. Pode ser mais Rainbow Six Siege, pode ser alguma outra variedade. Quinta-feira, com certeza, mais Rainbow Six Siege. Sexta-feira, provavelmente, o bendito do Space Engineers que a gente não conseguiu jogar semana passada.
Yes, that is chunks.
E é isso aí. Deixa eu
E
terminar
essa
a quest.
voadora?
Essa voadora. A voadora foi o que a internet deu na gente semana passada, né? Ah, vocês querem jogar KKKJ? Pera aí. Ou vou cair 2 vezes. Num período de 10 minutos. J.
Hey, deputy.
Better this than being some dust ring.
Just
por aqui?
making my way.
Gato foi tentar abrir a porta e ficou tão puto miando que ele não lembrou de respirar.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right.
Falei, ok.
Hey there, deputy.
Certo.
How goes the hunt for the first? Hey, sometimes doing things right means taking the necessary time, you know? If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, deputy.
Ok. O cara me pagou bastante.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
Freestar.
Take a seat.
Grab a chair.
Tá rolando uma reunião aqui.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. Set those thoughts aside. Right now, I need you to focus.
Oi, amor.
How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful.
Tag do game tá DBZ? Amor, tenho certeza que eu mudei dessa vez.
How can you be so critical when you have done nothing to help?
Inclusive, eu já dei uma olhada lá na Twitch.
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinion.
De qualquer forma, eu já tô acabando aqui.
And there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Exactly. Dealing with the Council can be tough, but it comes with a badge. No need to make it harder than it already is.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger
Provavelmente o
Price
bug do
about
app,
your
mano.
recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant.
Ô, Teitoinha, obrigado pelo follow. Puxa uma cadeira, senta no teto, fica à vontade.
You played the hand you had. It was a sensible and practical trade. Just make sure any favors you trade in the future don't require you to step outside the law.
You got results, and that's what matters.
Uma das Julia Verso do casamento.
Said you really took the initiative.
É, aquilo tava uma Julia Verso mesmo. Quanta Julia, bicho. Mas, ó, bem-vinda.
She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with
E lá
Marco
vamos nós.
Graziani. Putting the lives of others ahead of our own comes with the job. I'm sure it was a tough call, but I think it was the right one.
So what happened with Marco?
Oh, yo, he did.
Gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. Too bad. I was really hoping he'd cooperate. Guess the threat of going back to prison was just too much for him. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it,
A fábrica de
they'll
mechs, eu já
probably
tive
have
lá.
set up defensive positions throughout the complex.
Não achei nenhuma entrada, então provavelmente a coisa é só dessa quest.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If the Marshal's right, you could encounter serious resistance. Be prepared.
Ok. Parte da quest da Freelancer Collective está feita. Eu ainda sou apenas um deputy, mas estou avançando nos ranks. E como eu estava dizendo antes, eu vou encerrando por aqui, gente. Amanhã, como eu falei, de volta com Rainbow Six Siege. Quarta e quinta também pode ser Rainbow Six Siege, pode ser alguma outra coisa. A partir das 18 horas eu tô aqui. Obrigado pelo posture. E sexta-feira, como é de praxe, Space Engineers. Esperamos que a internet dessa vez colabore. Obrigado pelo hard read também, amor. Enfim, gente, uma boa noite, um bom descanso, boa semana pra todo mundo e até amanhã. Fala tchau, pronto.
Tchau, abraço.